Hi, welcome back. My name's Cookie Hawkins. Hi, Ombre. Welcome back. We finally made it down here. Oh, we're going on. They're going to let us go ahead and go on. Hold on. Here we go. Hi, welcome to my scope. My name's Cookie Hawkins, and this is the James River. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you so much. And there's the James River. And we're going to be getting on the ferry here in just a minute and going across. Hi, Junior White. Thank you for joining my scope. My name's Cookie Hawkins. We're in Surry County. I hope I get that right. And we're headed to Jamestown. We're getting on the ferry right now going across. And they're going to put us in a good spot. Great. This is the ferry, Pocahontas. And it holds about 75 cars. The mighty James River, exactly. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day, too. Anyway, we're going to be able to scope from the car. That's good. I like that. Anyway, we've been sitting here. They had a line. Sorry I took so long coming back. They had two lines out here. It's the first time we've been out here. I mean, I've lived there all my life, and we've never sat in a line this long waiting. But when I was on a while ago, there was a security camera there, and I think that's what caused it. Hi, Ghost. Welcome to my scope. My name's Cookie Hawkins. And we're crossing the James River in Virginia. We're headed across. Thank you. I hope I can get you some good views. But we decided to come down today, Mother's Day, and I want to wish all the mothers out there happy Mother's Day and give you kind of some looks now. Right over this way, let me show you. Right over this way is the Surry nuclear plant. Right over there. And that's one of the ferries too. We're on the ferry Pocahontas. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you. I'm having a good one so far, but you'll be able to hear the engines. I tell you, if I stay in the car, I don't think the engines would be as loud, so you'll be able to see it. But listen, go ahead and share it, and let's get some other people out here. And if you don't follow me, hit that little man down there in the right-hand corner and follow me. And I plan to do some good scopes for y'all from all over the state of Virginia. But we're headed. I'm going to show you. Jamestown, they originally thought was right over there. Where it's located, but since the archaeological dig, they found that it was farther out, so they've got exact location on it now. So we thought y'all would enjoy this. I know you like that seagull sitting right there. He'll take off in a minute and follow the ferry as we go across. The whole pile of them down there, he looks like he's sitting on a nest right there. Yeah, I'd go upstairs, but I can't. I can't do stairs, so I won't be able to go up there. There's some people up there. I guess you can see them. This is a good-sized ferry to ride. They have this one behind us is a little bit smaller. So, but we're going to ride over to Williamsburg and then down to Virginia Beach later on after we get off the ferry. And everything. And then when the weather really opens up, I'll come back down here and take y'all on a tour of Jamestown and Williamsburg. So, they're fussing at each other, y'all. Can y'all see those two seagulls sitting there? They're fussing at each other. Yep. Oh, gosh. It's a whole pile of them down here at the end. They're just waiting. They're running the ferries every 30 minutes, and we've been sitting there. We thought we'd probably hit the 2:30. I mean, the 2:30 or the 3 o'clock ferry. And so we were lucky the guy waited his own to get on. I think it's like 3 more cars behind us that were lucky to get on. And everything. But I'll come back in here. And people up there looking over at the ferry. So, but we'll get to moving here in a minute, because they do. I can say they do stay on schedule. Lou and I came down here one night, and the first time it ever happened, we came down on an anniversary, and that's when the security was really high. And well, we were in a van, and they went all over that van, looking up mirrors and everything to make sure nothing was on the van. It was it was something else. I think I know why. A while ago, when I did my scope, it was flashing. It was a bulletin board there letting you know of how crowded they were, and it had a camera on it, and I think that camera kept going off, and that's why I kept getting a flicker on my screen. So hopefully I'll get a good scope out of this one. It will, because I do know my internet went down. I hardly had any coverage a while ago. So, but we should start here in a few minutes and move on across the water. There's a lot of good fishing in this water down here. The Bassmasters tournaments, they come down here on the James all the time, and they hold their championship Bassmaster and go fishing and everything. Here we go, y'all. So it makes a nice Sunday ride. Want to open it, Winky's door? Ask Nathan. Hi, welcome to my scope. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. They got, can you see the crab pots out there? They got the crab pots. I told my husband to open the door so I could show you. Wait a minute, I'll show you real quick. Hold on. All right. There's Dinky in his car seat. And then here's Winky in her car seat. I don't know if you can see her or not. She's black, so it's kind of hard to see her. And that's my husband, Lou. Y'all met last weekend. And here we go. So, we go, whee! Hey, go ahead and share that, and let's see if we can get some more people in here. Yep. So, but we'll come up on Jamestown here in a minute. You'll see the ferry turn. I'll keep it with the land, and you'll see how it turns. So, it's a pretty day to be out here on the water, though. It really is. A real pretty day. So, now, right and long in here is where the original, Jamestown was at, is located. And let me zoom in. Hold on for just a minute here. Whoop. You still with me? I was trying to get it to zoom. I can't get my camera to zoom. Let's see here. You'll see it turn in just a minute here. We're coming up on where they found the Jamestown settlement. And the church, and then on the right you'll see the three ships at Jamestown. It's the Godspeed, the Susan Constant, and the Discovery. All right, I hope you can see that. I was trying to zoom in so you could see it. Right there is where Jamestown is at. Right there. And here comes another ferry. Here we go. The engines are real loud. I think if I got out, that you wouldn't be able to hear me because the engines are real loud. Yeah, there comes another ferry right there. I don't know what the name of that one is, but that's going back. They run every 30 minutes across the river. So, alrighty. I tell you, it's nice. Everybody wonders why they don't go ahead and put a bridge here, but people like enjoying crossing the river on the ferry, you know, because they get out and kind of, you know, you're slow, you can look. But there it is right there. They found a lot of stuff when they did the archaeological dig over there. And I want to apologize, I forgot what that is. I hope you can see it all right. I tried to zoom in, but it won't. I can't get my phone to zoom in. There we go. Can you see that all right? Just throw up some emojis and let me know if you can see that all right. Hi, welcome to my scope. Thank you for sharing. I'm Cookie Hawkins, and this is Jamestown, Virginia. And that's where the settlement was at over there. In Jamestown. When they sailed here in 1706 on the 3 ships, the Discovery, the Godspeed, and the Susan Constance. It's a little hard to see. I apologize. I tried to get my phone to zoom in, and I couldn't. But I have a Autobox cover on my phone, and it's giving me a lot of problems. So I'm thinking about switching because I've had nothing but trouble with it. Hi, welcome to my scope. My name's Cookie Hawkins, and we're on the James River, and that is Jamestown right there. And we're coming up on, let me try again. I'm going to try again to see if I can get it to zoom in. I cannot get my, there we go, finally. Okay. Finally got it to zoom. The front panel on the lockbox has been giving me trouble, and I am so. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get another case, but I don't want to because I want to wait for the iPhone 7 to come out. Oh, you do? It's a nice ride, you know, to come down here and then go to Williamsburg. We usually go to Williamsburg and then go Jamestown, Williamsburg, and then we go to Virginia Beach and Yorktown. Every once in a while we'll go to Yorktown. But can y'all see the ships right there? We will come up on those in a minute. And that's Jamestown right there. That is not the original part. The original part is what we just passed. This is what they thought where it was until they did the archaeological dig. Welcome to my scope. My name's Cookie Hawkins, and we're on the James River in Jamestown, Virginia. It's a nice day to be out on the water, let me tell you. A nice day. And we're on the ferry. You see some of them are coming down, getting in their cars now, because we'll be unloading here in a minute. Yeah, I agree with you there. Well, the water's a little choppy today. I mean, I think because the wind's blowing. But it's still, it'll be, it's a pretty day to be out there. So, thank you, Danny. I got somebody who's watching the scope, but he's on Twitter. Oh. But anyway, here we go. Can y'all see the ships over there all right? We'll get close to them when we get off the ferry. There'll be Lou will slow down so y'all can see it. Oops. Excuse me. Everybody's running to get back in their vehicles. It's a good sized ferry boat. It's not a big ferry boat. It holds about 70, I think it's about 78 cars. It's called Pocahontas. Here we go. Can y'all see the ships now? Yeah, that's what's coming up on that right-hand side now. The trees have kind of grown up. You can't see it too good from this side. Oh, you heading to the beach next weekend? Well, finally, the weather's opening up. The weatherman called for sunny all day, but we had rain just before we left. It started drizzling. So that's the Godspeed, the Susan Constant, and Discovery ships over here. That's on the right-hand side of us. And the Mr. Seagulls. There they go. Okay. And we'll be coming up. I'm sitting in the car, y'all, because I think if I get out, the engines from the ferry would be... Oh, you did? You lost me? If I get out, I think the noise from the engines on the ferry would be too loud and you wouldn't be able to hear me. So I'm sitting in the car, and we'll be getting off here in just a minute. But everybody else has the same idea we had today, is to get out and go riding. So we just landed, y'all. We have landed. Can y'all see the ships over there, right there? Just throw up some emojis and let me know. Thank you. That's what we thought. It would be a perfect day to get out here. Let me tell you, I'm hoping to get back here by sunset because the sunset right here is absolutely gorgeous. But I don't know if we'll make it in time because we plan on going down to Williamsburg and then headed on to Virginia Beach. So, welcome to my scope. My name is Cookie Hawkins. We're on the James River, and that's Jamestown, the colony of Jamestown. And that's the three ships right there. That's the Godspeed, the Susan Constance, and the Discovery. Well, you used to could see them from here, but the trees have grown up, and you can't see them that good. They bring them up to Richmond maybe, I think for about a week every other summer. I'm going to say every other summer, but they do bring them up to Richmond. And that way you can go on them, instead of coming down here to Jamestown to go on them. So we get a chance to see them, but some of the other ships were coming in, and I hope to go maybe to the Eastern Shore. They bring in the big sailing ships And let me tell you, they are absolutely gorgeous. If you've never seen one and you know it's somewhere in your area, definitely go look at it to see these massive ships that people used to travel, to America in. They really are absolutely beautiful. And on the eastern shore at Cape, I'm gonna get it wrong, Cape Charles, they have the ships come in, and then they leave there and they go to New York. But they're absolutely beautiful ships. They'll have their full sails on while they're out in the Chesapeake Bay. So we'll be moving here in a minute. If you hadn't followed me before, go ahead and hit that little man down there and follow me, because, I plan on doing other scopes from all over Virginia. Excuse me. Listen, if you work weekends, you can come down here anytime. I mean, it can be, if you look close to Richmond, it can be a day trip, and it's really, just leave in the morning, eat your breakfast, leave, and then come on down. And it's a good ride. I mean, it's a relaxing ride. You can hit Route 10 and come on down to Surry, Virginia, and then come on down to the ferry. You'll see the signs. And then you get off, and you can either take Route 5 back up to Richmond, or you can continue on and hit over to 60 and go up that way, or go up Interstate 64. So, it's a peaceful ride. It's really, really, we've always enjoyed it. We would go take this ride, and then we also do a mountain ride, and we go up on the Skyline Drive and the Blue Ridge Parkway. We plan on doing that later on. The weather's just got to open up. I can't be out when it's cold. So, but we enjoy just riding. I mean, you see a lot of things and a lot of changes and everything. Heck, we went up back in '93. We went up to Skyline Drive, and we were headed to Nashville, and we did not see one deer at all, and we could not believe it. We saw skunks and everything else, but did not see not one deer. And that's usually when you see a whole herd of them the time of year that we went. So we were really shocked that we didn't see any. But anyway, here we go, y'all. Lou will slow down so you can see now you'll really hear the engine. Oops, the engines. Hold on, y'all. Don't get seasick on me, okay? Yeah, the engine's on that. 73 degrees out here. Okay, here we go. Okay, can you see the ships? Yeah, he's going real slow so we can see them. Hi, Pete. How you doing? You're in Jamestown, Pete. That's the Jamestown colony, and they're the three ships. You used to see them, but you can't see them. The trees have grown up. That's the Godspeed, the Susan Constance, and the Discovery. And there's one. I hope you can see that one good. There we go. We hope to come back, but I'm going to tell you, look at this. Everybody had the same idea we had when we left home. Surprise. No, I was on the ferry. It's a ferry that crosses on the James River. And I'm hoping to come back and scope the sunset, but if I don't make it, yeah, go to the parkway. I mean, everybody's got the same idea. Look at this, y'all. This is the line, the people waiting excuse me, waiting to get on the ferry to go across back over to Surry. But this is, all right, this is Jamestown. I'm planning on coming back down here and scoping for y'all. When the weather opens up, they have all the things that they found at Jamestown. What we're going to do now is we're going to get on the it's the Colonial Parkway right here. And when I tell you, I hope y'all don't get drunk from my scope. Oh gosh, I haven't been drinking either. I don't drink. But anyway, this is called the Colonial Parkway. And this is what they used to think was the settlement of Jamestown. And then when they came down and did the archaeological dig, they found out that it wasn't. That it was further down on the river. So now they've changed it. You know, you still go in here to the park right here. But they've changed it all. And so, hi, God Fox. Welcome to my scope. My name's Cookie Hawkins, and we're in Jamestown, Virginia. Anyway, they had found out after the archaeological dig that it was further down than what they expected. So when you go to Jamestown, you go right there, and then the park is to the right. But we'll come back down here. I'm going to come back down here when it gets warmer, y'all, and scope. But we're going to do, excuse me. We're going to do a little bit of the parkway and let y'all see it. And then I'll scope down, and then if it get to Williamsburg and it's not that many people there, I might scope. If it's not, then when we get to Virginia Beach, I'll scope. Oh, you do? Listen, I go north and they say I'm from the south. I go south, they say I'm from the north. So I'm just a lost child. Seriously. I'm totally lost. Anyway, that's Jamestown over there. That's where the original Jamestown is. And the tide, boy, the tide is really in today. People come down here and go crabbing all in this water and everything. But this is, yes, it is. It is. I tell you, between this, I have to choose though, between going the Colonial Parkway and then going to the Blue Ridge Parkway and Skyline Drive, it's an iffy, because both of them, the scenery is just absolutely gorgeous. You know, I don't care where you're going. It's pretty up in the mountains, because we know a couple of spots where you can get on the mountain and you can look on both sides of the mountain. In other words, I just walk across the road and you're on one side in another county, and then when you go on the other side, you're in another county. So, it's flashing again. I don't know if it's the signal strength that's causing it or what. In my scope. My name's Cookie Hawkins. I'll try to stay up for a few minutes. But, yep. I think they've got a lot of trouble with Periscope this weekend, because I know even at home, it's like it's taking a picture. So, it is so pretty through here. There's a little rest area up here, and we might stop at it. In the scope, I don't know if you can see it again. I think it's Periscope, because I noticed some people were having trouble with theirs last night. Well, yesterday evening they were having trouble with it. So, but you can see these are some of the rest areas that you can stop along and go down and look on the river and everything. But it's so pretty through here. It's unbelievable. freezing up on me. When you get, wait a minute, let me tell Lou. When you get to another open area, right up here, yeah, okay. He's gonna pull off. When we used to go fishing right down here with the kids when they were little. So, there you go. That's it. This is Mill Creek right here. A lot of the trees have grown up. Yeah, he needed to stop at the other. We were going to show you, they have scenic routes all along here where you can see. And it explains Jamestown and the areas right here that were used. Yeah, there's a nuclear plant right over there. It's Surry nuclear plant. My husband Lou, he used to work in the nuclear plants when he was working, and here we go. You'll see how pretty it is along here. This is Glebel Gut. Okay. Right over there is the Surry nuclear plant right over there. So, we've seen a lot of people bike riding. Like, here's some up here in front of us right now that are bike riding. A lot of people will come down. They'll ride the bikes down here from Richmond. And it's like 50 miles one way and back. They'll ride from Richmond to Williamsburg. And they'll do it like on a weekend. But there are a lot of bicycle riders that take the Colonial Parkway. So, but there's the mighty James River. Well, I'm going to scope down, and when we get back up here, if it's not too crowded in Williamsburg, I will scope back up and let y'all see a little bit of Busch Gardens that's owned by Anheuser-Busch, and then Colonial Williamsburg. We don't go in there yet, but when it warms up, I'll take you on a tour of Colonial Williamsburg. And then we're going to head on over to Virginia Beach and hopefully maybe make it back before the sunset. So, hi, I'm Flea. Thank you for joining my scope. I'm Cookie Hawkins. I was getting ready to scope down. I'll stay in for a few minutes. That is the James River. We just came off the James River Ferry, and we're headed to Williamsburg, Virginia. Oh, okay. Yep. You were right up the road at Orange Park. Yeah, we thought we'd come down and take a ride on the ferry today and go to Jamestown, but I'm going to tell you, they had a line you wouldn't believe. Oh, you are doing your DNA? Great. Great. People out here crabbing. They're out here in the water playing. Look at this, y'all. Oh, you hadn't done it yet? Can y'all see all these people out here in the water? They're nuts. And people think I'm nuts. Listen, they're nuts. I will. Let me tell you, I was reading an article about last night on Google. This guy was explaining about why people here who don't have it in their DNA that they're Indian, but they have their DNA. Have their genealogical chart that shows that they are Indian. So I was reading an article on that last night. I'll do a little bit more on it Monday night. So, but it's a lot of people right down the hill here. I mean, everybody had the same idea we had today. Yeah, I know. It was very interesting. It was. I'll get the name of the person. It's a lady genealogist that wrote the report on it. And she explains why it doesn't show up and everything. This is Archer Hope landing right here. We will. I'm going to be back up later on. We'll head it over to Williamsburg, and I'll be up to Scope, and then we're going to Virginia Beach. We were going to leave this morning to get y'all the sunrise, but we didn't get out of bed till like 9 o'clock. So, all right, well, I'm going to Scope down now, and we'll be back up, I'll say maybe give me about 30 minutes to an hour. Oh, I will. Listen, I know some good places down here to eat. And you're not going to believe this. The best Cracker Barrel to eat at is here in Williamsburg. I'll tell you, it is. We have gone to Cracker Barrel all along the East Coast. And the only Cracker Barrel, there are two of them. The one that's in Richmond on Midlothian, and this one down here in Williamsburg. The one here in Williamsburg is the best Cracker Barrel we've ever eaten at. And I mean from Florida to the Mississippi River all the way up. Yeah, that is a good place to eat at. A good place. We used to come down here to Sammy and Nick's, but they've passed away and the kids took it over and it just went down. But you could come down to Sammy and Nick's and oh my gosh, the food was absolutely, I mean, they were from New York and they brought their business down, I want to say in the 50s. And continued it on. And that was a good place to eat. Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. Well, listen, I'm going to Scope down. You have a good, happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. And we'll be back up in a little while, okay? Okay. Bye-bye.